Army with Japanese customer news, September 12th, 2015. I have 5 stories this week. Our first story is about Japan's Nikkei 225, and this was reported in the Australian Financial Review on Thursday the 10th of September by Yuji Nakamura and Jonathan Burgos of Bloomberg. Now they mentioned that Japan's Nikkei 225 stock index jumped by 7.7% after Prime Minister Shinzo Abe promised to lower the corporate tax rate by a cumulative 3.3 percentage points over 2 years. That's a big jump, and the recent index has been quite volatile, so it'll be interesting to see where it ends up. Our second story this week is about summer bonuses, and this is reported by Aaron Black in the Wall Street Journal on Monday the 7th of September. Now in this article he mentioned that in June total cash earnings for the average Japanese worker, including regular wages, overtime and bonuses, was down a sharp 2.5% from a year earlier. July's reading showed a meagre 0.6% increase. Economists had expected 2%. And overall, total summer bonuses were down 5% this year, the biggest fall since 2009. This will be an interesting thing to watch, particularly with the third arrow of Abenomics. Our next story is about China, and an interesting statistic is that China's share of exports in 2013 showed that Japan accounted for 18.1%, and this was reported by Alan Mitchell in the Australian Financial Review on Monday the 7th of September. Our next story is about recruitment. Now in August, and September, Japanese companies have been recruiting potential graduates for the 2016-2017 year from Australia. And they've done this in Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney and Brisbane, and they're looking for Japanese nationals and those people that can speak Japanese to business level. And at the fair you'll be able to hear hiring details from HR and CEOs, and students can hand in their resumes and have group interviews, and if they meet the requirements they can actually get hired over the time that the event occurs, which is great if you're looking for a job in this area. Our final story this week is about financial services, and this was reported by James Ayres in the Age newspaper online on Friday, September 11th. And he mentioned that Japan will join the so-called Asia Region Funds Passport, which frees up trade relations for investment firms between Australia and Japan. It offers local Australian companies the ability to target the 19.83 trillion Australian dollars in savings held by Japanese households. And as we know, a number of foreign companies have tried this path and have not been successful. So there's a lot of litter on the road for companies trying this. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Thanks for your company, and look forward to it next week for Japanese customer news.